Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to get rid of a narcissist. Yes, how to get rid of them. Because some people are having a hard time getting rid of the narcissist. Now, here's my disclosure. Will all of these work 100%? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not a psychic, and every narcissist is an individual, of course. Are there other ways to get rid of a narcissist? Absolutely. So this isn't the exclusive, all-encompassing, the only ways to, attempt to get rid of them. All right, just some suggestions and ideas that would more than likely give that narcissist something to think about and would push them away from you, okay? So we're trying to get rid of this narcissist. What are some of the things we can do? Number one on my list is keep causing narcissistic injuries. No narcissist wants their ego to be getting punched and blown left and right. They have enough of that going on within them true selves. So they like to surround themselves around people that will uplift them and make them feel good and all of that good stuff. So if you're constantly causing narcissistic injuries to them, while it's true that they may want to get some revenge, but if you usually pay attention to a narcissist, when you cause an injury to them, they'll retreat. They may resurface later on with the intent on getting some payback, but they'll retreat. But that's the thing, you got them to retreat, and now you can just cut them off. Okay, so it's going to end with that narcissistic injury. It's possible that they might try to get revenge on you, but letting them back in for that revenge is totally going to be up to you. And of course, they're not going to pretend like they're coming back to get revenge on you. You got to keep that in mind. They won't be obvious. They're never obvious about their intentions. And that's one of the 48 laws of power. To don't be obvious about your intentions, okay? So they're not going to come back. They're going to act like everything is all good. So don't fall for that if you know the last thing that has happened is you've caused a narcissistic injury with them, okay? So the next thing that I have on my list is don't fall for their false self. So if they're trying to make you a supply and you just refuse to believe their false self, where can they go from there? Not too far, but away. They need someone around them that's going to believe the false self, or at least pretend to believe it, because some people get so abused, or they want the narcissist. They know that's not who the narcissist is, but they want something from the narcissist as well, whatever that might be, and they're willing to play along with it. So whether you sincerely mean it or not, the narcissist doesn't care. They just need the illusion. They need to feel like you believe their false self, okay? But if you don't fall for the false self and actually point out their true selves and their imperfections and their wrongs and their faults, that narcissist isn't going to enjoy your company very much. And you will find them wanting to get away from you, okay? The next thing that I have on my list is to be self-focused. The narcissist will target. They're trying to target people that are so giving and caring and just trying to save the world and feed all the homeless people and Mother Teresa. They want someone that is sacrificial, someone that is willing to put themselves below the narcissist. So if you're self-focused, you're going to want, it's almost like you're going to want supply from them in a certain sense. And they're like, wait a minute, no, it can't be that way. I got to be that self-focused person and the only self-focused person in the relationship. So if you're self-focused with a narcissist, everything is about you and your needs and your wants and what you have going on and your goals and desires and your happiness and your fulfillment and only what you want. They're not going to get any supply from that. They don't want to be with people that remind them of themselves, okay? Because there's nothing in that for them. They don't want to sit and listen about you and your wants and needs. They just want theirs to be fulfilled and desired and honored and, put in priority, okay? All right? So the next thing that I have on my list is to treat them like a non-factor. So they're not on a throne. They're not on a pedestal. They're not special to you. As a matter of fact, they're like below average in your life. They're not even, if you treating them like a non-factor, they know they're nowhere near close of being able to get a certain kind of supply from you. Okay? So it's going to be, in their mind, not worth the energy of trying to secure that supply from you. They need to feel like, you know, they need to feel like, again, you've bought into their false self and you think they're the shit. Like, oh, damn, this narcissist is hot. Oh, yeah, she bad. She, they need to feel like they mean the world to you, and you're just excited just to be in their presence and to be a part of their energy and their world. And they want to feel like little celebrities with you, okay? They want to feel like that. So if you can't give them that type of feeling, and not only are you not giving them that feeling, you're treating them like a non-factor. You respond back weeks later, hours late, like, they're always going straight to voice call, or, I forgot. You constantly letting them down. Oh, yeah, you told them you were going to do something. Oh, I forgot. Did I say I was going to do that for you? Oh, I forgot. They're a non-factor. They're not even in your immediate memory. Like, they're not going to like that. They need consistent, reliable supply. Okay? So that will make you look, unappealing to them in that way. Okay? You think it's your physical looks. No, they want to know, like, are you going to consistently give me what I want from you? All right. Once you're inconsistent with that and you're treating them like a non-factor, they're going to get ghosts with that. All right. The next thing that I have on my list is to publicly embarrass them. If you publicly embarrass them in some kind of way, because they're all about their image. They are all about their image. So if you're able to publicly embarrass them once or over and over, basically, the first time you do it might be enough for them to like take a million steps back from you. They need a supply that can make them look good in public, that can honor their false self in public, that can promote the narcissist's false self in public. And, even if you guys are arguing behind closed doors and you're bashing their true selves behind closed doors, if you're able to keep that image in public, that will still suit the narcissist, okay? So if you're publicly embarrassing them, publicly, presenting their true selves in public and things like that. So some of you may be like, well, what are some ways that I can embarrass the narcissist in public? Well, like I said, focus on their true selves. Don't treat them like the person they want people to think. Treat them like who they actually are. If you was with Tyrone and you're paying all the bills and in front of the family, he wants to look strong and mighty. Like if you just out loud, could say anything. Did you get that money for your cell phone bill? I paid your cell phone bill. Or like if you don't want people to know that you're paying his cell phone bill and stuff, just anything like that. If you're publicly embarrassing them, or you complain about the way they dress or look in public, or the way they smell, like you're publicly embarrassing them, or it would be embarrassing yourself to look embarrassing for them to look embarrassed to be with you. I mean, that is an option, but I don't want you to be embarrassing yourself to publicly embarrass them. You can just focus on them, okay? Or something that, you let something out the back. Hey, didn't your car got repossessed yesterday or last week? Or, they don't want people knowing that stuff, so you publicly embarrassing them. Oh, your baby mom just called me. She said she hasn't got child support in 6 months in front of the mother. You start publicly embarrassing them. Like, I can't take this person nowhere. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Trust me, they will get turned off. So the last thing that I have here on my list, of course, and all of you should know this, and if you don't know, now you know. No contact, of course. No contact. That's a lot more than just treating them like a non-factor. No contact means you're not taking phone calls, text messages, emails. You're blocked them on your social media. You know, you see them down the street, you turn and go the other way. And then if you even see them and you're no contact, you just act like it's a ghost, you know, it's a clear glass window. You don't even know who this person is. And someone come up to you and ask, I don't know that person, never met him a day in my life. Like, just completely denying them, no contact. All right, no contact, because they can't get anything from you if they can't even get to you to have that conversation, to have any type of interaction with you. And then if they even try to cross your paths, you're not even talking to them. Okay, so this is just going to be a part one, of course, of ways to get rid of a narcissist. Okay. There's other things too, but you know, I'm trying to focus on the things that don't require you to per se disrespect yourself in the process or be doing things that are like overly narcissistic yourself. Okay. So, but I made a video on ways to get revenge to the narcissist. Actually, I made a part 2 to that video very early on when I first started my channel. You guys are always welcome to watch those videos as well. But this was more about getting rid of the narcissist. That other video was about getting revenge, you know, which the best ultimate revenge is to have a happy life, to look even better, to be even healthier, and to end up with an even better partner. Okay, those are the ways to get actually the ultimate revenge on the narcissist, because now you have a level of supply that they don't even have. I'm like, I look even better, I'm even healthier, I'm even more successful in life, and I have an even better part. Like, these are parts of you, you're even better than you were when they targeted you, and now they don't even have access to that. That is the ultimate success. And then now they got to look but don't touch like a stupid stalker in the background. That is the ultimate revenge. But hopefully these tips will help somebody that's trying to get rid of a narcissist. I mean, there of course are other things, but like I said, I try to keep my list clean, if you will, and things that aren't requiring you to, you know, go into the deep end yourself. All right. So if this video resonates with you, you can go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell. If you already subscribed, please make sure you've hit the bell as well, so that you're getting notified when I upload these videos, which is quite frequently, guys. I have a substantial playlist, and I try to say this in all my videos. Go through them and take what you can, of course. I put them into different playlists, and my motivational playlist for survivors of narcissistic abuse seems to be like the most popular. So if you ever need a lift, if you're having a down day about the narcissistic abuse that you've suffered, go ahead and tap into that playlist, okay? If you're interested in coaching, guys, I do offer that via Skype, via over the phone, FaceTiming, and email. Okay, you can go to LakiaCrawford.com and see the whole menu there if you click the coaching tab, and then you just go ahead and follow the directions there. But you're basically going to be emailing CoachLakia@gmail.com, and we will be setting that up for you. One-on-one or personal therapy was something that took my recovery to the next level. So I recommend it with you as well, even if you don't go through me. But just make sure that the person that you go through, that therapist, does understand narcissistic abuse, or else it could be a little fruitless unless you are targeting some other things as well that the therapist might know about, and they can help you with that. But you really need help with that narcissistic abuse as well. All right, I have books on Barnes & Nobles and on Amazon.com that help people heal from toxic relationships and help with your shadow work. I highly recommend it. But if you are going to read my books, I do recommend that you do it in order, Start with the X Factor Volume 1, then the X Factor Volume 2, The Beauty of the Eye, and then for those of you who have suffered sexual abuse, I did write a book called Silent Tears, From Survivor to Another Survivor. And this is going to go beyond the pamphlet of statistics that we find in a doctor's office. And I'm talking to your psyche now and your emotional being and your spirit, okay? Because after you've suffered that traumatic event, that's what you need to deal with, to get you through your healing process and help you find some healing. And this could have happened 20 years ago for you, but maybe you've never quite addressed it. Maybe you know someone else who have been through it and you can gift it to them as well. The ebooks and the hard copies are available. And yes, I am working on getting everything on Audible. You guys listen to me on YouTube, so you probably would enjoy listening to my books as well. All right. And in this fast-paced world, I'm quite sure that is a nice convenience, all right? But with that being said, hopefully, you are able to get rid of the narcissist. But once you understand that devil and how they operate, you'll know how to get rid of them, okay? But here's a few tips right here, and hopefully that's helped you. So until next time, guys, please take care.